It's a little slick.
Get your lotto. I got my lotto. Now get your lotto. I got my lotto. My numbers drop. Hold the time. Don't nothing change if ain't nothing on your mind. Get your lotto. I got my lotto. Now get your lotto. I got my lotto. My numbers drop. Hold the time. Don't nothing change if ain't nothing on your lotto.
Yeah, KLW back in the building with the 3-digit lotto strategy planner. 4 pick 3 sequence in the palm of your hand, increase your odds. Now, this is January 2023, and we are working with the Georgia numbers. Now, I'm going to try to drop this all week to show you guys how I identify when to hit some of these numbers, so you guys pay attention. You might can get some hits off by paying attention to what's going on. Now, every number on this list, you know, is the monthly write-out list. So, I got to look at this list right here, which is my daily write-out list. These numbers are accumulated from a particular place. Every number with a square around it is on this monthly list. That's how I try to identify when to play. Now, when the numbers on this list match up with the numbers on this list, the ones with the square around it, then we in business. So what I do is I pay attention to how many times it played, like how many times it's on this list. Like 9, 6, 8. You see 9, 6, 8. 9, 6, 8. You got 9, 6, 8. You got 9, 6, 8 again up here. You got it up here 4 times. It's on that list 4 times. So, the winning number came out was 968. And that 968 was on the exact hit on your monthly playout list. And that was the number you were supposed to play because it played 6 times in its whole combination. It played everywhere it can play it on this playout list. You see it played twice on your monthly list, and it played 4 times on your daily write-out list. And as you can see, that's all 6 combinations and the way that numbers can play. That's how I know to play that 6, 9, 8 and hit. I would have comboed it. That's how I would have got it, because I wouldn't have known that it was going to be exact. But to get the money, I would have comboed it. So, now that was the last number that hit on the 11th. So now, from the 11th night number, after that last hit with 6, 9, 8, we went to midday on the 12th. The number was 250. There wasn't no hit until identified, so I didn't write them numbers down. Then we went to evening winning number for the 12th, which was 198, and it was on the play out list. It was on your monthly list. 198 was up there, but we didn't identify that hit, guys. I couldn't identify it, so I didn't write the numbers down up here. And then the night number came, which was 284. And then we went on to midday on the 13th, which was 783. I didn't write that list out because it wasn't an identifiable hit. Then there was evening drawing, which was 829. I did write that list out because I wanted to show you guys how even just writing this list out and playing all these numbers, even if you just put 50 cents on all these numbers, something's going to come sometimes because it's in the sequence the way it play out in the pattern. So writing this list itself going to put hits out here. But using that monthly list, it helps you identify where to put the most of your money at. Because, like, if I wanted to play this, I could put $1 on all these numbers and hit, you know, whatever I get for that. And, you know, like I said, that 829 came out and it was on the list, as you can see, 8, that 289, then it was right there, 982, then it was right there, 892. So the number was up there a couple of times, but it wasn't on my list at all. So I didn't look at the number because it wasn't on my list at all. But it ended up playing 829. So like, even if I would have just played them numbers, like, you don't have to play the number if it's up there 5 times. You don't have to play that number 5 times. You can play that number 1 time if you want. So you don't have to play all these numbers, because some of these numbers are doubled up on these lists. So when you see them doubled up like that, you just only write it 1 time when you go play it to pay money on it. You don't have to play the number triple times unless it's your exact hit. You want to triple that hit money. But all right, so we went down to night. It was 153. I didn't write that list out. Then we came down to midday. I wanted to show y'all the past until right now, to the present moment, so I went back to show you from the 11th to now. So this the midday 14. The number came out 607, and the number was on the list. No, the number wasn't. It didn't have no identifier, so I didn't write it out. But then the evening came 215. It was on the list, but it wasn't on my list. As you can see, at 125, it was on the list. If you would have wrote the list out, it would have hit. If you would have just played the list without seeing your winning number, that 215 would have came out. It's up there more than 1 time, as you can see. But it wasn't on my monthly list, so you know. Sometimes when I first started, I used to just play the list every day and just get the money I was getting. But we're using the monthly list. I learned to identify which number was gonna come out by seeing it on the list 6 times. If I can see it up here 3 times and up here 3 times, then I know that number gonna come out for sure. So now, after the 215, it was up there on the list if you would have wrote it out, but it wasn't on your monthly list, so it wasn't identifiable to your monthly list, but it was there. If you would have wrote the list out, you just could have played all the numbers and got it. All right, but then we're gonna go to the present moment, which is night win, which was 183. You know what I'm saying? 114, 2023, and it wasn't on the list at all, so it wasn't identifiable hit, and it wasn't on my monthly list. Yep, it wasn't. Oh yeah, it was. It played on the 1st, but it wasn't identifiable. It was on the monthly list, but it didn't show up in the daily write-out, so I couldn't identify it. Yep. See, them the ones that get away from you because you can identify when it play, but these are the ones that you identify. If you see it on that board 6 times, like it was up here 4 times, and then it's on your monthly list 2 times, that's 6 times that number in combination. So you play the number in, and you put it in combo to get the most you can get, but play it with all these numbers. You have to play the whole list when you play your win, so it'll play out, because all these numbers is going to be in the run for coming out to win. So you play them all to make sure you get your particular win, which would be the right one, which was 698 on this list. Now that was identified. It was up here 6 times, 4 times on your daily write-out list, and it was up there 2 times on your monthly list. That will show you that was a guaranteed hit. You know, when you go do a combination, there's 6 numbers. You know what I'm saying? You put $1 on that, you pay for that, and you get it no matter how it come out. In combination in North Carolina. I don't know how you guys do it down in Georgia, but yeah, that's where you would put your focus at. But you would have played all these numbers, 50 cents on every number, But the ones in squares, there's the ones I put the money on. But the one that's come out with 6 times, that been on your list 6 times, them the ones you put your big money on. Now, like I said, that was the last one to play. Tomorrow morning I'll try to have the next numbers up before they come out to show you guys. See if I can show you a guy's a live hit before they don't come out, put the numbers up, see if we can get some money. But just observe right now so you guys will see how it look and work out. KLW, 3-digit lotto strategy planner. That's right. The last number we got. We're gonna check it out, guys, and see what happened tomorrow. Peace.